Alrighty. Don't know how many people are going to get in this live because it's quite late at night, midnight stream. Show some of the late night Supercoach grinders on this Tuesday night. Probably not expecting much, to be honest. New trades, new trades. Is it even giving people a nodie? I haven't got my nodie. What the hell? I still haven't got a nodie for this stream. Oh, there we go. There we go. So let's talk about my new trades. Bye-bye, Tom Stewart. Bye-bye, Bailey Dale. Welcome, Bont and Oscar McDonald. Cobbed my nodie. Let's get it. Tynan. Benny boy. Benny, you get on the stream now. There is some serious Supercoach to be discussed on this Tuesday or Wednesday morning. It is midnight. I do know that. Yes, but I'm ready for a midnight stream. Shit. So look, let's look at Bailey Dale, right? Now, this is I'm correcting my mistake here by bringing this absolute fraud, and we're going to change the text. Hang on, let me just change the text. Inspect Bailey fraud Dale, all right? So let's look at Bailey fraud Dale. And he's never averaged 100. He's averaged 100 1 year. Every other, look at his last three: 91, 98, and 98 this year. Fuck you, Bailey Dale. You're gone. You are gone. And I'm getting the king, the absolute Bale king, Bontempelli. And he's going to be my VC this week. And people probably say this is a dumb trade. It could be dumb. But I can't be fucked. I can't watch footy I can't watch footy having Tom Stewart and Bailey Dale in my team anymore. It's taken a toll on my mental game. It's taken a serious toll. And yeah. What's going on, Joshua? Splits, how are you, mate? Bro, streaming at midnight on a work night. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Ashcroft, Kako, train out. Ash, Bus, Husway in. Do you trust Ash? I don't really trust him still. I got burnt by him a few years ago. So, does McDonald keep his spot? I don't know. If he doesn't, we'll just swap him to Husway or something. I don't even know if we can do that, actually. I think I have to bring a defender. Because, look, I got no DPP switching going on here. So, he's staying. How you going, Hippo? I'm good, mate. How are you? God, I hate Bailey Dale. He's one of the reasons I can't sleep right now. Bees want to jump on live, genuinely. Go. If he wants to, tell him to DM me. Tell him to DM. Yeah. Might go Clark. I think I'd rather Clark. I expect McDonald to be my worst in my 23. So then it actually looks all right because you got next worst is Davidson, then Ashcroft, and Bice. They're not really, I feel like semi-confident fielding those guys. I don't know. But King Bont, he just has to come in. He's such a Bale king. Like, an early exit game to Bont, who was subbed out in the last quarter when the game was already won. 15 of his 22 disposals were contested and 8 clearances. So 8 clearances. Yes, that's good. But 22 disposals for a 128. Something's not adding up here. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's going on, Deej? Supercoach Hero. Love late night streaming. Yes, sir. Chair suspension. I think that they're appealing that tomorrow morning. So hope he gets off. He should. I think he should get off. They compared one that Hogan did to Lewis Young last year. That got dropped to a fine, and that was way worse. So if this doesn't get off, I'll be pissed off. And I'll just have to field Moraes. Bont scored 15 points after being sub. Champion Data's love child. He has been Champion Data's love child since basically he was drafted. So, yeah. Thoughts on Rowan Marshall's run? Who's he got? Freo, that's not easy. Carlton, yeah, probably easy. West Coast, probably easy. Gold Coast, Melbourne, not easy. No, I wouldn't be reading Marshall. What's the bet? Dale goes 130 once we piss him off. Yeah, 100%. But looking at his years, like he's been in the league for 10 years and he's averaged a ton once, and that was a 102. I think I'll pass. He's guaranteed not going to be a top 6 defender. I'm actually stupid for bringing him in the first place. If I had seen these stats and actually done some more research, I would never have brought him in. Obvious trap. See, Bailey for Dale. Get the value. At this point, Bont might be value. Sounds crazy to say, but when you're paying for a captain option, it's actually not the worst. So King, Bont, and Pally. And the thing with Bont, I don't even care who he's playing. He's going to go big. He's an animal. He's an absolute animal, the Bont. Thoughts on trading the likes of Richard/Oliver out to a form premier like Dunkley? No, I wouldn't do that. Like Dunkley was playing wing. So that's a big no-no. Big red flag. Yeah. Currently ranked 22 with the worst defense. Who should I trade in? Can afford any defender? Clark, if you don't have him. I reckon Clark's a really good option. So consistent. So the main reason like my trades are happening is because Tom Stewart, they came out and said they're going to be precautious with him or some shit. So that could mean a laid out. And I'm not copying any more laid outs from him. So he's gone. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck you, Ballydale. You can go too. And then I was like, all right, obviously I've got some money. May as well get the King, Marcus, Bont, and Pally. So yeah. Probably a pod, I would assume. How many people have got him? 7% of teams. That's actually more than I thought. But still relatively potty. It'd definitely surely be potty in the top 1%, right? Is there a way you can find that out? List. Coach's choice, top 1%. Where's the Bont? I'm going to guess less than 5%. 3% in the top 1%. Ooh, that's juicy. That's very juicy. What are your trades this week for those who have just joined? Looking at Dale and Stewart to Bont and Oscar McDonald with 100K in the bank. Leaves me with Levi and Davidson cash in because, guys, let's remember, once you cash in your Levi, Davidson, Zach Reed, all that shit, once you cash them all in, where's the cash coming from after that? There's not a whole lot available. So, like next week, with 100K in the bank, let's get the big bad calculator out. Give me one sec. Calculator. And let's go. So let's say, what are the break-evens looking like? 48 and 50. So let's just say they hold their price. So we'll go 350K plus 310 plus 109 equals 769. And let's just minus like, well, how much is Huss weight? Because he's probably one you have to bring in, 121. So subtract 121 from that. 648 could be Nick Dacos. Probably not. Probably not Nick Dacos. Or, you know what the play might be? The play might be to grab Dacos this week and Bont next. That would actually work. Bont's obviously got a higher break even. Yeah, I might do that. Dacos this week. Bont next. Bang, bang, bang. Then I have Dacos, Brayshaw, and Bont. Here's why you got to think 2 weeks in advance. I didn't even think about that. So now let's do the math again, just to make sure. 350 plus 310 plus 150 equals minus, what was Huntsford? 121, 689k. How much was Bont? He might just be out of reach. Let's see, what does he have to score to hit 689k? Shit. Fuck, he's got to go under 132. Under 133. That's a bit scary, to be honest. That is a bit scary. Trade TDK for Bailey Dale. For BD. Who's BD? Bailey Dale? Didn't even look at those data averages. I know. Neither did I. I'm spewing I didn't. Is it crazy to get Chad instead of Track? No, it's not crazy. Will Bont or Butters ever come down to 600k at least? Oh, doesn't look like it, does it? Thoughts on Nick Martin? Nah. Really low floor. Top 3 worst tradings in Supercoach history. Probably my trading when I traded Tom Stewart in round 1. That's 1. Bailey Dale, I think I've traded in round 2. So that's 2. And 3, I don't know. I think I traded Dangerfield out back in like 2016 when he had one bad game. And I think he went on to average like 137 or some shit. That's when I was an absolute bot. My trades are Levi, Lawler, Davidson for Neil, Carroll, Track. Yeah, I like it. Neil should be good value, I think. Should be very good. Welcome, Bont and Pally. Yes, sir. So get rid of Dunks and hop on Zach or Bont? Nah, I wouldn't get rid of Dunks, but watch his role this week. If it's still wing, then yeah, you consider it. Currently doing Prior and Trainer to Track and Sardis if he's named. At the moment. Well done, mate. That's good ranking. You want to have a quick look at my team? Let me know your thoughts. Send me on Twitter. By the way, guys, if you want to become a member, down below, click the join button. I'm going to be doing team review video probably tomorrow. So yeah, make sure everyone that is a member, drop your team in my DMs on Twitter, and I'll review it on a video. Is it worth grabbing Bont? Is grabbing Bont next worth it with the buy though? You're probably right. If you can get him after round 12, that would be ideal. I don't think his pricing going to change too much. So if I don't get Bont next week, who would I grab? Don't think I want Butters. Like I do, obviously you want Butters, but I don't think I want him only on the fact that I've already got Horn, Francis, and Rosie. So yeah, could grab Whitfield. Whitfield's very safe. I think Clark as well is another good option. The thing with Dacos is as well, like 60 break even. It's literally now or never. And I know I'm paying 60k more than everyone else did, but better late than never, right? Jordan Clark break even 107, so he's not really going anywhere either. So if you went Clark, let's do the math once again. 350 plus 310 plus 150 equals, and we're going to subtract Clark, which is, how much is Clark? 530. So we'll say 535 minus 535 minus 121. So gives us Clark for Ashcroft and Davidson. Swing Cheezel Holmes down to the mid. And then also gives us 154K in the bank. So yeah, could be a really good option. And I think Clark's got a nice buy as well. Is it round 13? Yeah, 13. There's pretty much no one with a buy. Because you got to start planning for these buys. Like round 12, look how bad round 12 is. So many players out. And that's another thing with Butters. Butters has a round 12 buy as well. So if you can target guys from this round 13, 14, 15, I think 16 is a bit of a struggle. So keep an eye on that one. But 13, 14, 15 looks pretty good. So yeah. Somehow no one is talking about LDU. Always starts slow or has an early season lull and brings it home hot. Yeah, you're right. Big risk, big reward. Do you start thinking? Yes, 100%. Liam, how are you, mate? Yes, we're going to be doing that again. So just make sure you send me your team. What are my trades? It just changed. I think I'm just going to do Dacos and McDonald for Stuart and Dale. Get some cash flow over the next few weeks. So, yeah. I'm just not happy with their performances, to be honest. Too early for Husway. Look, maybe you got to hope he plays well. If he has one bad game, he's going straight out for Connor Nash when he comes back. Yeah, trading Power Pepper out. Yeah, that was really rough. I can't believe he's come so good. Same with Humphrey last week. Like, where did he pull that from? Should I get rid of Dale instead of Levi? Or just ride and die with Dale? Yeah, it's a 50-50 call, to be honest. Look, I think best case you get like a 100 average from Dale, 100 flat. I don't think it's going to be any better than that. So think about that. Is Sardis must get if his name's nah? What's your thoughts on some value underpriced midfielders this week in a couple of weeks to get rookies off field? Maybe a Dawson or LDU. See, these guys, like Dawson especially, like I just don't trust them at all. And I know my play was get value, get them in, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Do you trust Dawson? Do you trust LDU to be around the mark top 10? I don't think I could do it. I was thinking about Dawson a couple of weeks ago, but geez, his kicking efficiency is so bad at the moment. I'm sure if he cleans that up, he will go nuts though. It's just a matter of if you back him in or not. Zach Reed, Dale, or wouldn't be trading Zach Reed now for Bont, Roberts, and Brock. I'm getting Roberts in. It's funny how things change with him. Because McDonald might not be in the side and already got Brayshaw, Dacos, and I've still got Long, Levi Ashcroft. Yeah. Thoughts on Murphy Reed, Ashcroft and Pryor to Butters, Hustwaite, Oscar McDonald, or Pryor and Reed to Bowie and Omac? Murphy Reed, Ashcroft and Pryor to Butters, Hustwaite. Well, this is the thing. Butters got that early buy, so yeah. Do you want him? I don't know. I'm grabbing Chad, Supercoach Pro says. You're flying, mate, by the way. I see the ranking. It's gone very well. So, good stuff. Is it worth going Whitfield over Clark? Nah, I think Clark's just such... Well, I mean, it's up to you. If you can afford it, yeah. Yeah, if you can afford it, go for it. Clark's break-even's nice. Cheese, thinking of Ringdale and Dawson. Who's the worst Supercoach YouTuber? I don't know. I don't watch enough to be able to tell you who the worst is. The worst. I actually don't know. Let's have a look in the YouTuber pod thingy league. Who's the lowest ranked? And then I guess you could say they're the worst. Daddy Draper Marcus. I'm not sure who that is. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is, but I guess you could say they're the worst. Man, I've dropped heaps. What am I now? 6th. A couple of bad weeks. Does McDonald go straight out this weekend for Jackson? If so, what's the plan? Yeah, look, if he does, then we probably do just go back to Clark. See, that's the thing. We also do have to plan for but like McDonald, why would he go out? I know everyone's saying he's gonna go out, but why would he go out? Because he's a defender. Can someone explain that to me? Because I don't really understand. He's a defender, Jackson's the ruck. So why is everyone saying he's gonna go out? Any chance of Dale coming good? I don't know. I don't think so. Look, if Dale comes good, he's still gonna average like 100 max. Let's look at Dale post buy actually. Did he go nuts post buy last year? 24. No, he didn't at all. 126, 77, 45, 126, 79, 99, 123. I cannot believe I brought this fraud in. He's a fraud every year. It's like Jaden Short. Like, why do we even pick them? I've fucked my own team over here. Like, just jump on these hype beasts like Bradley Dale. You need a gun like Nick Dacos that you know he's a quality player. Look, Dacos scored 125. And I think he had 3 behinds in like the first half or something. Imagine he kicks them, he goes like 160. Like, far out. This guy is in some serious form. I don't even think tags are a factor anymore. He's just breaking all of them. Well, Ben, get fucked, Brad. Never pick no spuds again. Yeah, 100%. Would you recommend trading out Murphy Reid and getting Huswaite? What's Reid's break even? Murphy Reid, 64. Yeah, you could jump off. Look, I wouldn't like to do it this week. I'd wait next week, but yeah. Sam Walsh is the pod to save this shit. What's he averaging? His last 4 have been good. But West Coast North, like... How's his CBAs look? Their first CBAs. So I'll bring it over. Carlton. 55. Yeah, thought they'd be a bit lower. I wouldn't pick him. Omac is playing forward. Is he? Okay, there you go. I don't even know. I haven't really watched. I haven't watched much Freo. When I'm watching Freo, I just watch Brayshaw. Geez, thinking of getting Merritt so I don't have to watch Bombs anymore. When do you plan to get Cherry, or do you fade him? If 3 rocks in already. I think you have to fade him, don't you? Surely Sid goes George, he's unbearable. No, he's not the worst. Omac has been forward and ruck relief. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been watching. Like, I've been watching Free games, but I haven't been watching him at all. Is Neil an option or bait? No, he's an option. He's a top 8 pretty much every year. He's definitely an option. And it looks like he's not getting tagged. They're going to McCluggage, which is kind of expected. Yeah, I saw this. Remember that Sinclair is playing forward, Brad Hill defense. Boy, oh boy. I think it'll be more of a mid-forward. It won't be just forward. It'll be like the Sheasel role, which isn't great. I'd be worried for Sinclair owners. Punters out there, Merritt $18 for Brownlow, jump on, hashtag done. Yeah. I mean, he'd have to have a few votes, wouldn't he? Should we have a look at the Brownlow predictor? I have no idea who'd be up. I mean, I'd say Nick now. Have to be up there. Lockie Neal. What? Brayshaw, yeah, obviously. How is Neal first? Zach Merritt, yeah, he's right up there. Connor Rosie, yep. Butters has gone 3-2-3 in his 3 games back. It's pretty crazy. Dacos will get up there. Bailey Smith with 8. Yeah. Cripper's not going to win it this year. So the favourite is Nick Dacos, $3.50. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, Jordan Dawson. How is he there? King Dawson there makes me sick. Yeah, what? How is he there? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Husway a good trade-in? I don't know, man. Just looks like there's no good trade-ins at the moment. What are your thoughts on Chad Warner? I've got to get him in this week. I got to get him as I've had shit cash this week. Yeah, look, I don't know. He's a bit of a roller coaster, isn't he? I don't know. He's kind of like LDU. When he's hot, he's hot. When he's cold, he's real cold. Speaking of being cold, I'm actually quite cold now. I'm putting this jumper on. Big bad camo Adidas hoodie. Oh. I'll be going to Japan in 3 weeks, so I won't be actually uploading any Supercoach content for a couple of weeks, which is annoying. 2 weeks. But I'm going to vlog. So I'll try and talk some Supercoach in the vlogs because I'll be listening to some potties and stuff on the trains and stuff. So yeah, excited for that. Don't like any of these rookies on the bubble. No, there's nothing, is there? I mean, let's have a look at the players. Who are people bringing in? Huswade and McDonald. There's literally nothing, is there? Choli. I'm ready to jump on and grab a quick 60k because my team has shut the bed. Round, Sinclair, Spuds. Yeah. Oh, look, I don't know about Chol, but I don't blame you for jumping off them or being pissed with them. Cripps will still find a way somehow, probably. How has Haggai Neal got 12? You talking about Bug Eye? Got 12 votes. I have no idea. Would you trade Sinclair due to his new role and who for? No, not yet. Wait and see what the role actually looks like, then make a call. This is why I like having, look, I know I came out and said, let's get rookies off the field, blah, 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 blah. Makes sense. But look, once those rookies are off the field, what do? Where's the cash coming from? Who do you cash to get in? Right now, there's no one on the bubble. Like there's one player on the bubble. Next couple of weeks, there might be 2 players, 3 players on the bubble. And that's when that'd be better off you grabbing Ashcroft and Davidson out, cashing them in for actual rookies who are going to make money and come in. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you're just going to be grabbing dead rooks, and then you're going to be having to sideways those dead rooks to the new rooks, and then you're just not making any money even doing that. So yes, I still think getting rookies off the field is the best thing, but it might be worth holding some of these cash cows a little bit longer till we get some good rookies coming through. That's why I've traded Dale and Stewart. And yeah, just accepted that I got both of those trade-ins wrong. The Tom Stewart one was a little bit unlucky. Obviously got injured and stuff. Dale was a stupid pick. Should have known he was a trap. I didn't actually want him. I think I just couldn't quite get enough money for anyone else. So yeah, Dale was a fail pick. But yeah. Phoenix. Yes, that's true. I really like Sid Draper. I think he's going to be a good player. Yeah. He'd have to be cheap, wouldn't he? Because he's had some poor scores being the sub. Yeah, 168. He would have gone down 21k. Keep an eye on him. Definitely keep him on the radar. Yeah, with actually Cash Jennings. Yeah, 100%. 100%, mate. Thinking of upgrading Short and Nevitt to Hustwaite and Clark, but also like Dunkley or Neil. Next week, I'll be able to get Sinclair via Davidson and Levi Ashcroft. Which of those primos should I go? I would be grabbing Neil if you wanted a guy that can pump out uber premium numbers. Clark's a pretty safe ton, it seems like this season. So if you do want a consistent ton, probably not going to cop too many tags, grab Jordan Clark. But yeah, Lockie Neal, I just think he's a captain option too. So I'd probably go Neal. Thoughts on Levi Ashcroft, Max Horn Pryor to Hustwaite Track and Rank? Ooh, double upgrade. I'd probably do that. Yeah, that's good. Warner or Ashin or Clark, I would grab Clark. Is Henry a good pod? Jack Henry? Which Henry are you talking about? Best VC and C out of these. Cherry, Brayshaw, Dacos, Woodfield. Currently on VC, Brayshaw, C, Dacos. Look, I think Cherry against Goldstein would be pretty good. I think Cherry will smash him around the ground. Goldstein's been all right, like last week, but I just think Cherry's in some crazy form right now. I think he's a must VC on that Thursday night. And then I would probably go... Does Atkins go to Nick? I don't know. I think even if he does go to him at stoppage, Nick will kill him around the ground. So I would probably still go Nick Dacos. James Jordan could go to Whitfield. Keep an eye on that one. I think he did it last year. So, yeah. Brayshaw's a great option as well, but does he cop Windhager? I think it's only a matter of time before he starts copping tags over Sarong. So I'd be a bit scared about that. With Kadeen Coleman coming in 2 weeks, what's your thoughts on Zork scoring? Yeah, look, I don't think it helps him at all. I think it hurts him. Seems like he's not taking heaps of kick-ins. But I don't know. I think it'll go down a little bit. I think it won't be massive change. If Zorko was getting every single kick in, I'd be like, yeah, then he's going to be in trouble. But nah, I think he'll be all right. Trades for the week. Looking to do Stewart and Dale to Nick Dacos and Omac. But this could become Hustwaite. So let's do some hypotheticals, right? And if we do have to trade, what's his name? Henry Hustwaite in, who's not even guaranteed 2 price rises. Let's see how we do it. So Stewart and Dale. Swing Sheasel back. There's not a lot we can do, is there? So we'd have to go, what? Petrarca, Stone. No, it doesn't work. We'd have to bring in a defender. Which means I would probably have to hold Dale 1 more week. Which means I'll probably have to slip my wrists. No. Who's Dale play this week? Port. How do they go against defenders? This one. Designated kicking. Bulldogs. Porter a yellow. Hook sick, mate. See, it leaves us with a really tough position if we hold. Wait, what's going on here? Like, because if McDonald does get dropped, like, what happens? It means we have to trade Davidson and hold Dale 1 more. Dale's break even, 116. All right, so let's go do that. No, we'll do this, sorry. Wait, no, what are we doing? Getting sidetracked. So Henry Hustwaite is in for Tom Stewart. Okay. Oh, yeah, it does mean we have to trade Davidson. We can't afford Nick, can we? Oh, so we have to trade Levi Ashcroft. That gives us Nick. Oh, well, Levi's not a keeper anyway. Good night, Ben. Thank you. Love you too. Join late. What are your best underpriced primos to bring in this week? Lockie Neal. Would you wait one more week on Clark? I mean, you could, yeah. You definitely could. Should I prioritize getting Alpha Chad in at the low price or get Brayshaw? Get Chad. Ideally, I'd like to go VC, Dacos, and Gone, but they play at the same time. I know, it's so annoying. Pod VC. Yeah. Yeah, I'd do that. Chera a trade? Nah. Strong on merit? Sarong. Think better price. Noble Pod? Nah, I don't think so. Honest thoughts on Holmes is going to be a trap? Possibly. Lions midfield destroyed Saints. Brayshaw looking like an ominous captain score pick. Yeah. I think I'll be VCing Brayshaw in a Gorm. Hey, I have 24 trades left, ranking 2% and 1 boost. Do you think worth getting out Lawler, Chaco for Chad Bonner and Tunstall? Tunstall, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I think Tunstall, no, I wouldn't do it. Well, Stewart owner 2. He's not even mentioned on the injury list. Has there been any updates mentioning how he's tracking? I think I read somewhere on Twitter today saying they were going to be precautious with him. He's battling. He's got a lingering injury. Blah 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 blah. So I'm pretty keen to trade. Now the other plan, obviously, if they said he's going to play guaranteed, blah 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 blah, then we could hold him one more week, and could go Davidson and Ashcroft out. But I think I'll be trading Stewart. Davidson Ashcroft out. Holmes into the mid. And then we grab like either OMAC and Clark. How do we do this? How did I do this last time? Because like there's no real mids for 539. I think I did like this. Yeah, I think I did this. Big bad Jordan Clark. Safe ton goat. And then we optimize. Team looks all right. But like I said, I don't know. I need to wait and see. Some guaranteed trades because like some guaranteed teams, I should say, because otherwise it's not going to be clear cut what I do. But I obviously do like that sort of structure. Only rookies I'm fielding are Bice and Cleary. I don't know. Seeing Sheasel centre half back live from the Oval halfway through the quarter one felt better than the win. It's nice to see with backline, isn't it? Omac is not best 23 and could be out. If you have a solid D1 a 7, he's fine to bring in a D8. So he will get games at some point. You're not wrong. If he's out, you still could bring him in. But it's not ideal, is it? Probably rather Hustwaite. So let's say, if Austin McDonald's out, she's out of the back line, Hustwaite in, but it means I have to bench Bice. It's a bit yucky. Or I could do could I do this? Yeah. Do that. No, that doesn't do anything, does it? Yeah, shit, that doesn't do anything. Still keeps Sears on the bench. I really need McDonald to play. It's going to keep cooking himself, though. Can they even drop Stewart? I feel like the defenders. Yeah, I don't know, man. The thing is, he actually has to play lockdown, doesn't he? Because if we look at the team last week, we'll have a look at the injury list. I don't think they're saying anything about Tom Stewart. When was it updated too? Thanks for tuning in, guys, by the way. 12:40. I didn't expect many people to be on here, but we got 63 viewers. Pretty happy with that. Tanner Bruin finger. Get fucked. April 29. Okay, so it was updated yesterday. No mention about Tom Stewart. So if we look at how did they line up last week? How many key defenders did they play? Oops. So Connor O'Sullivan, I guess you could say, is a key. Coning kind of key. No, Stewart should still be able to play loose with that. With those guys. Should. Keyword is should. I think Humphreys has taken a lot of points from him. He looks actually quite good, Humphreys. I don't know, man. All right, let's get through some comments. We've got a few to get through. TDK to Ron Marshall of Pitters. Yeah, probably. Actually, no. I think I would swing Flynn to R2, depending on how he's going. Deal with that. And then grab Tristan Cherry. Sorry, no, I just grabbed Cherry. I don't know why I said Flynn R2. I would want Cherry. But that's... I wouldn't be worried about Pitternet getting named. I think he would have been named by now if they were going to do it. Please... what was it? Sorry. Sadly, I have Carroll D7, Leak D8. Mac is not even an option. Yeah, true. True that. Would you still hold on Murphy Reid? Zach Reid 1 more week? Zach Reid, yes. Murphy Reid, you could probably bin. That was my idea, but he hasn't been... Yeah, so that's the thing. He hasn't been great in the VFL, so fuck it. Thoughts on Bowie? Nah, I don't like him. Let's do another stream with you soon. Yeah, 100%. You reckon Stu gets tagged next week? Oh my god, bro. Surely not. I think he's the last person in the league to get tagged at this point. He's playing that bad. I'm pretty confident they would go to Bailey Smith or Max Holmes. And I have both of them. Just sent in my team with the vid whenever you do it. Sweet. Was thinking about jumping off Chera now with the one potential match ban and the groin injury he picked up. Look, the groin injury is more of a worry. I think even if he does, worst case, miss 1 week, it's not the end of the world. I'd have to field Moraes. It's not ideal, but Chera's averaging 103. That's a nice average and pretty, like 81's been his worst score. Like, yeah, there's just bigger problems in my team. If you really want to jump off, you can. And the groin injury is a worry. Just wait and see, though, how he plays through it. Because if he doesn't touch the ball and he just can't run properly, then, yeah, we'll have to look at it. Yeah, I know. Tom Stewart does come off injured nearly every game. It's pretty crazy. Could you go bustling as a worst case for OMAC? Yeah, I forgot about that, actually. Yeah, you can. How much is he? Break evens. Yeah, you could. Yeah. Bring in Warner, Heaney, Neil, or Rankin. I think Neil, but I really like Heaney as well. Heaney or Neil? Neil Rankin. Need cheap 99k rookies back. Wants Sandy Brock to play and make some cash. Yeah, that'd be nice. He's now going to be top 8. From this point onwards, he definitely could be. Just want to see a reaction if Scott pulls it. If he pulls it laid out, like let's plan for it, all right? So right now, we're bringing in Clark and McDonald for Ashcroft and Davidson. All right, so we can keep Davidson out, but we could trade. Hang on, what can we do? We can keep Ashcroft out for. Oh no, we can't. Oh my god, we can't do it. Oh, we have to take a gamble. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not gambling on Tom Stewart's fitness. Reverse again. Tom Stewart, you're gone. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gambling on Tom Stewart's fitness anymore. I really would like to get Jordan Clark, but it could be next week play. We have to hold Dale one more week. Who scores more, Ashcroft or Dale? You know what? I actually think Ashcroft does. Tell you why, because Ashcroft plays like, who do they play? Oh, they play Gold Coast. No, it's not an easy matchup. I'll keep Dale one more week. One last week. So Stewart out. Omac. Ashcroft out. Nicky D. Yep. Woke up just to join the stream. That's the dedication we like to hear. Blandon's 99k rookie cup device. He could be. Us wait, price projected. Yeah, we'll have a look at it. What are we going to say? He goes at 65, something like that. 65 gets to 280k by round 13. So it makes you 160k. Goes at 70. 70 gets a 300k by then. 75. 330k by, or 320k round 13. Yeah, like Tom Stewart, that's the thing. If he's laid out again, I'll cry. So I'm just trading. He's clearly playing hurt. Would you get Butters in before Bond or track and then only have 79k in the bank next week? Do you track? Look, I think someone said it before in the stream. If you can avoid Butters and Bond till after the buys, that's ideal because they both have that round 12 buy. That will hurt. It's already a bad enough buy round as is, but if you add someone like a Bond or Butters, it's too much money going into that buy round. We think about Trainer and Henderson out, McDonald and Huswaite. Oh, nah. They're just not the rookies you want to be double downing to because they're just not enough. They're not, yeah. Just his history of leg injuries is worrying Chera. 100% it is. What's to go with Sada? Heard he might be coming back in. Yeah, I don't know. I won't be taking a punt on him. Geelong need to set up a hotline for Stewart owners. 100% do. Thing is, one good game from Stewart, and he's on everyone's radar again. I don't envy your position of owning him currently. Yes, I don't expect you to envy it. Is it worth it to jump off Dale or Will Ashcroft next week if it facilitates a second primo? Zorko, perhaps. Caleb Daniel? He's averaging 100. I don't think you jump off him. Will Ashcroft's averaging 100 as well. Like it's, I don't know. Maybe. Trainer and Henderson out for McDonald and Husway, then trading out McDonald and Moraes next week. Bahini or Bustling and Ichi Brook. Yeah, right. If you have a plan, then yeah. When you think of trading in Heaney, so round 9 was the initial plan. So we'll have a look what he scores this week. We might bring him in. How would we do it? Davidson. So let's talk in miracles here. Let's say Bailey Dale actually tons up, so we don't have to trade him. So Davidson at 310 plus the 24,500 we got in the bank. Did I do that right? No, I don't think I did. I think I did divide. So 310 plus, what is going on? 310 plus, clear, my bad. 310 plus 24 plus, who do we cash in? It's not really anyone else. There's literally no one else. So let's say, 334 minus whatever Huss weight is, 121, equals 213k. Ooh, it's a bit awkward, eh? It's very awkward. Doesn't really give us any options next week. Yeah, look, it's not ideal, my situation. I'd like to get Heaney, but just doesn't look like I'll be able to do it. I don't want to get rid of Marriage. Obviously too early to get rid of Flynn. I mean, it's Dale to Heaney. If Dale plays shit again, it's easy. He's gone. I want to get rid of him this week, but looks like I might have to hold. And this is where the dilemma comes in. Do you grab Nick Dacos or do you grab Jordan Clark and have money next week? Because that gives us significantly more. And then we go back to the calculator and we go 310 plus 130 equals minus 121. And that's all of a sudden giving us 319. And that's potentially a whole nother primo. So there you go. That could be the play. Means, yes, we lose Nick. Frustrating. I want him very badly, clearly. But it means we get 2 premiums in 2 weeks instead of 1. And Davidson and Moraes. So let's say Moraes, we add 205. Gives us 524. Look, it's not great, 524. We really need a little bit more than that. But looks like beggars can't be choosers. Cleary, what's his break even looking like? 7. Don't think he's one you want to jump off just yet. Let's have a look at some players we could get for 524k next week. It's not going to be good, I can already tell. Highest price. Ed Richards, early buy. Jordan Dawson, it might have to be Big Bad Dawson. Nah, I don't think so. I think I'd honestly rather LDU than Dawson. We might have to jump on one of these guys. Rankin's a decent shout, 103 average. Yeah, look, there's not many options, is there? Titus had 8 tackles in his last 9 AFL games. Yeah, it's shocking. Oh, did he? Gonna head off. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that comment. It's very nice of you to say that. Have a good night, mate. Tempted to take the piss, bring in Wardlaw and Sidebottom and hope they keep averaging 120. I don't know they're going to average 120. Yeah, I don't know how I got it. Extensions, SC Projector. SC Projector is the one you want. I don't know how to give you the link. Options. No. How do I do it? SC Projector, SC Projector. I'll just chuck the link in the chat real quick. Copy and paste that if you can. Yeah, that'll probably work. Alashcroft, Kako, and Camberelli for Chad, Hamish, Davies, and Huswaite. All go for Reed, Alashcroft, Kako to McDonald, Brayshaw, Hamish Davis. Who is Hamish Davis? I don't know who that is. Yeah, it looks like Sinclair's having a role change. Not guaranteed, but supposedly training more with the forwards and mids this week. So keep an eye on his role in on the weekend. Started Meek as a stepping stone for Cherry later in the year. Is this the round to pull the trigger? Only 16k more and a good run. Nah, I don't think so. I think Meek's just playing too well. I think that's a bit. Look, yes, Cherry will probably average more for the season. I don't think anyone's doubting that. But I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't go there, TBH. Do you get 3 trades in the double row rounds? Yeah, apparently you do. Is it too late to bring in Flint? No, if you don't have him, definitely a good option. Still one of the highest break evens, I think. Yep. Nah, bring him in. Cornerstone D1, who says no? Everyone. What are the primos that you don't have that you currently thinking will make up your final team? Look, obviously the ones you want are Bont, Butters, Whitfield. They're the big three that I think if you can get them somehow, it would be huge. But look, it's just looking less likely, and it's gonna have to be a buy round play. I reckon I'm gonna be down to like 5 trades. If I get them, it's gonna have to be like Ashcroft and Chera to them, and it's gonna be after I'm full primo. So I think my strategy, barring Tom Stewart, is just get as many 100 averages as I can. So let's say, look, Dale. Let's say he goes 95. We might hold him. I don't want to, but we might have to, just so we can rush to that 100. Then we start flipping. We see how many trades we have, and then we start flipping. So guys like Moraes, who gives you 100k, if you have someone like Bont come down to 600 and you got Chera at 550 or 520 or whatever he is, you can all of a sudden look at Chera and into Bont. And that's when you're still not fielding any rookies and you're just still upgrading. You're fine-tuning those primos to the uber primos. But yeah, that's why I think my strategy, just get as many rooks off the field and then start sideways in premiums. How do you rank and score 120? Yeah, I'm not sure either. Champion data, man, have been really, really weird with their scoring lately. I'm a Dawson owner. Hasn't been great, but I like the look of his fixture to end the year after his bye. All right. Well, if he's got a good fixture, that could be handy. I might have to bring him in. I'm cooking real close to the sun. Pitternet is named. Thinking TDK plus Murphy Reed to Bont track. Cooking or cooked? I think just we've been thinking Piternet's coming in for weeks now. Let's just wait until it actually happens. No worries, mate. 12 contested possessions, 5 marks and 6 tackles, and a bunch of score involvements. Still 120 for 19 touches. Short got mega underscored in the Richmond game. Cost one of my classic matchup. Also, Wanganeen Malera had 36 points at half time and like 23 touches. Yeah, I think he was turning everything over though. Mills is a pod D6 when he returns. Yes, I like this one. That'd be huge. If we could get Callum Mills in the next few weeks. How far away is he? One to 2. Fingers crossed. We're going to need him. So, yeah, Davidson and Moraes it's, yeah. I mean, who would you guys bring in? So how much did we say we had? 524. Who the hell would you guys bring in for 524k? What's Dunkley's break even? 130. He could get under it. So Dunkley's on the radar, and I know he's rolled shit, but he's on the radar because he could still ton. 6 score involvements, yeah. When Mills came back last year, he was pulling 60s. That's true. But midfield role, supposedly, so we'll see. Shaw get his hands on the footy like he grabs a chol. Forgot about that. Rankin scored only 5 points less than Dacos. Compare their stats, it's nuts. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be pretty crazy. Next week, someone like, I mean, it might have to be Dawson. Do I want to keep him? Not at all. Do I want to bring him in? Sorry, not at all. But look, he's averaging. What's he averaging? 99. And if he's got a good run post by, could be a decent shout. The other one is Rankin. Obviously a forward. Obviously LDU is another one that I just don't want him. Like, I know it's LDU and he's capable, blah blah blah, but geez, we've already got Daniel and Sheasel from North. They're the early boy, aren't they? They are. No, you can't bring in LDU. Someone tell me Adelaide's buy. Is it round 12? It's not round 12. Is it round 15? It is around 15. Okay. Might have to bring in Dawson and just hope he can turn his kicking efficiency around. Dawson for Davidson. Roberts a keep now, surely at this rate. Yeah, for sure. Zorko 130 BE, but goes nuts against Gold Coast. Looking 500k for him. Yeah, that'd be nice. Wait, you have him. Never mind. Oh, yeah, he's saying for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a weird week, I think. Some serious value. Like, clearly guys like Cripps, LDU, they're capable of turning it around. Dawson. Yeah, Dunkley as well, as mentioned here. He doesn't ever get tagged. I don't see it staying like that either, but you just don't know with these players. So hopefully Moraes can make us a couple K, then we could secure like a Dunkley. If he goes to 53, it makes 7K. So, yeah, I think we can actually expect to be able to afford Dunkley next week. And that would complete the mid for now. Forward line's done, and we just have to field Bison, Oscar McDonald. Yeah, then it's a matter of grabbing your Ubers, like your Dacos, Bont, Butters. They're the big three. And then Whitfield 4 that you just need to grab somehow, and I don't know how it's going to happen. I think for Bont and Butters, you got to hope for a 1 down game, 1 hard tag, and they might only score a 90, but it will bring their price down a bit. So, yeah. Vice captain. You'd think with Bice, Blakey, Roberts, Lloyd, Rampy locked in the back, Mills got to get more mid-time. Yeah, 100%. There's not many spots down there in that back line anymore. So I think so. I think he slots into the midfield nicely. Key Coleman come back soon. Yeah, maybe wait and see on Zorko to see how Coleman affects him. Thinking choosing Dunks over Neil this week. No. I think if you can get Neil, grab him. Literally, he's just in the ban West Coast from handling draftees. I know, right? It's so bad. Clay Hall, what's his break even? -10. Was he sub? Something like that. The other one that we need to come back is Camperelli, -41 break even. Was thinking Davidson and Chera into Butters and Omac. Chera's 81 made me lose my first game. Yeah. Then you got to put away the feelings. I know it's hard, but yeah, it's probably not this. Look, I mean, he's not a top 8. I think we know that. If you really want to jump off, you can. He's got that early buy, I think. He does. But you're grabbing someone who also has the early buy. I don't know. Playing for league, guys like Bont Butters, they're good options because it doesn't matter if you lose a few points in that round 12 buy and you tank it. But yeah, I'm trying not to tank any buy rounds as much as I possibly can. Could do Neil. Cherry to Neil. I mean, Cherry's thinks averaging more than Neil, isn't he? Post buy plays, yeah, they're going to have to be. Camperelli isn't even best Camperelli in Carlton VFL side right now. Yeah, right. There you go. That's great. He's not coming back anytime soon. Yeah. It's a weird situation. I really hate being in like your upgrade season and just sidewaysing. Like, I know it's not sideways going an injured Tom Stewart to a Jordan Clark, but it feels sideways in terms of how many primos you're actually fielding. It really shits me. Clark, yeah. Don't know. What's the highest floor score for any player ever? Honestly, Whitfield was pretty close last year, I think. I think his post buy was crazy. What's his break even? 104. Whitfield's post buy was like freakishly good. So last year, I think it was like a 94, 97. So there's 108, 134, 105, 117, 107, 113, 137, 133, 152, 97, 106, 153. What an animal. That's crazy consistency. Like disgustingly good consistency. So he's one I really want to grab. But it's going to be hard. Could go Bice to do it, but can't be trading Bice out yet. What if I did Whitfield this week? Nah. Won't work, will it? Whitfield in. 66k for next week. Just not enough, is it? I'd have to double down, like literally have to do it. I think he might get Jordan. Just got to hope Clark can go with him for a bit. And then, yeah, wait and see. Hope he gets Jordan and gets like an 80 and then drops a bit. Maybe get him for like 590, 580. It's not going to drop much lower, I wouldn't have thought. I heard you mention Sinclair forwards before. I don't know what the reason is, but supposedly, yeah, Roster Boss is cooking something up. You'd think they would drop an 85, yes. You reckon Clark could go nuclear? Ooh, I don't mind that. Probably go with a safe VC into Cherry into Dacos, to be honest. But I like it. I'd love Clark to go nuclear. That'd be huge. 590k Port Midget with average 140. Yep. Burn a few already, but Frey looks good since Bond's come back. Yeah, I saw people talking about this. I just think at the stage of my season, I'm not really keen to take a punt on any more of these 50-50 picks. Yeah, I've already been burnt enough. So, look, if you really want to take a risk, go for it. But yeah, could lose rolling if Fuller gets back. Yeah, probably right. Thoughts on Anderson? He's been all right without being great. Yeah, you can grab him, but hasn't really played many good teams yet. Yeah, there you go. You take out that one round. I mean, yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Should I get Reid to Jordan Clark this week? Reid to Sinclair next week? Nah, get Jordan Clark. Yep. I don't know if you talked about Real counting your Grace's passing. Yeah, look, I thought he was going to be good. But just, yeah, maybe he's just not that. He's only a flat track bully and just beats down on the weak mids. I don't know. Or he's just a guy that has a very low floor. One or the other. I don't know. We'll see. At this point, he's probably a no. But, yeah. Yeah. It's rough, isn't it? Anyway, guys. Oh, I'm getting tired. So I'm gonna head to bed. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a good chat. I'm still not fully set on the trades, but I think Jordan Clark looks pretty good. But yeah, it'll be a video tomorrow. Like I said, going to be doing the members team reviews tomorrow. So if you are a member, make sure you send the photo of your team and your salary in Discord, not Discord, on Twitter, and I'll chuck you in the video. So that's it. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.